This is W2FJH. We'll be starting the STNY Digital Voice Net here in just about 5 minutes. We do have NetLogger up and running. For those folks who wish to check in early, you can find NetLogger at netlogger.org. We also do have Google Meet up and running. So if you wish to join us on Google Meet, you can find the link at stnydmr.net. So we'll see you folks in just about 5 minutes there. This is W2FJH. This is W2FJH bringing up the STNY Digital Voice Net on Brandmeister Talk Group 31367, Wires X Room 83721, and live stream to Google Meet and YouTube. The primary purpose of the STNY Digital Voice Net is to help foster an active digital voice community in the southern tier of New York and to provide a forum for those that are interested or have questions regarding various digital voice topics. While this net is primarily for the southern tier, all stations are more than welcome to check in. This net meets weekly on Sundays at 7 p.m. For more information about this net, please visit stnydmr.net. This net will prioritize short-time, mobile, in-and-out, or emergency power stations. We currently do have 5 other stations checked in through NetLogger, so the net would like to recognize N2QFD Mail, K3BYC Carlton, N2NRA Cliff, N3OJP Mick, and N2NCB Paul. All right, when checking in, please give your call sign, your name, and location. So let's first take a standby for any stations that are short time, mobile, in and out, or emergency power. Please call now.
Please check in. Kilo November 4 Echo Whiskey Tango, mobile, no traffic.
All right, and we had KN4EWT, Thomas, or Tom. I'm sure you can call Tom there. All right, we'll get to you. Let me just take the other stations that checked in, and we'll get to you real quick first before you go out of range there. So, all right, any other stations that would like to check into the STNY digital voice set this evening? Please call now.
N3DQD, Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania.
KE3AJN, Kilo Delta 3, Alpha Juliet November, Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania.
All right, and we also have N3DQD Ray and KD3AJN Anna. Were there any other stations to join this evening? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. But before we get to announcements or questions, let's move over to our mobile station. And just for reference, the net topic this evening is with Halloween a few weeks away. What is your favorite horror movie or any new horror movies that you've been meaning to watch? So we'll head right on over to KN4EWT. Thomas, how was your week?
Thank you, sir. It's been pretty good. I'm just out here working, slinging pizzas. Trying to dodge cats running across the road. Good enough. No, it's been all right. Making some money, paying my bills, seeing my kids do what they need to be doing. Horror movies, man. I hadn't seen a horror movie in years. I guess I want to say the last time I watched one, I guess it'd be Pet Cemetery.
Hey, very good there, Thomas. And yeah, thanks. I don't think, or at least I'm looking back here. Um, I don't think you've been on this net before. But if you have, I do apologize. A lot of call signs get jumbled up in my head there at times. But yeah, thanks for stopping by this evening. We do have this on a weekly basis. And if you'd like to learn more, I'm guessing you might have found us through NetLogger or something else. If you'd like to know more, you can visit STNY.DMR.net. It stands for Southern Tier New York DMR.net. We have a lot of information there. We also do broadcast this out to YouTube, so if ever you don't have your hotspot and you're out slinging some pizzas there, and you can always catch us on your phone and just kind of listen in as you're driving by. So thanks a lot for stopping by this evening. So, all right, let's circle back. Any announcements for the net this evening? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Just another quick announcement. I know I've been doing the net for multiple weeks here. So if anybody is looking to jump in as net control, even if you haven't done it before, it is a lot of fun. And if you have any good net topics to bring up, definitely let me know, and we can definitely schedule for you for next week or any of the weeks coming up here to try out being net control. So. All right. Also, just the net would like to recognize N2 as Jeff coming in through NetLogger. So, all right, moving in for questions. If there's any questions for the net this evening, please call now.
This is KN4EWT. I got a quick comment for you.
Yeah, fire away there, Tom.
I just wanted to confirm that I did actually find you through NetLogger.
Oh, okay, thanks a lot. And yeah, we do have a few people coming in. I know some people just jump on NetLogger and see what nets are out there. So it is a great way kind of for us to reach out and get a couple people that usually we don't have join us in the southern tier here. So that's definitely a great avenue, and thanks a lot for joining us this evening and everything. So definitely hope to see you again in the coming weeks there. So. All right. Any other questions for the net this evening? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there, so we will move into comments. And just a quick recap again, the net topic this evening, we are talking about with Halloween a few weeks away, what is your favorite horror movie or any new horror movies you've been meaning to watch? So top of my list there is N2QFT. Mel, how was your week?
This is N2QFD. Well, good evening, Frank, and to the net, and to our on the road participants. Been a while since I've checked in mobile to something. Fun to hear. Good week here. Kind of went by fast. Um, we're putting together things for next year, planning in the world of distribution power services. Um, did a little bit of radio this weekend. Did a little bit of hiking this weekend. Kind of all the things. Growing season has ended with a heavy frost, so the garden's looking sad, but it's not so bad out right now. Horror movies. I don't know if I've got a favorite. I tune into a program called Svengoolie Weekly. Um, it's one of those what used to be thought of as late night B movie kind of programs. So I've seen so many B horror movies at this point. They're maybe my favorite kind, the B movie. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, does that count? We'll turn it back to net control. Here's N2QFD.
Hey, very good there, Mal. And yeah, we're not picky here. But yeah, I tried to jot down what you said there. Apparently, there's late night B movies. I didn't catch the name of where you were watching them through. But I'm sure if I put in my bad spelling into Google and put in horror movies, I'm sure I'll see what app or something that is that you're using there. So very good there. All right, moving on down the list to K3BYC Carlton. How was your week?
This is K3BYC, Carlton in Darlington, Maryland. Thank you, Frank, for taking the net. Good evening to everyone who's checked in. I guess we're expecting a little rain this evening and tomorrow as part of that uh, that tropical storm, or whatever, coming up the coast. I don't think it's going to have anything significant inland, but I think the coast is going to catch some high tides at the very least there. So everybody stay safe. As far as the net topic, now what Mal was talking about is MeTV, the cable TV channel. You can watch a lot of the old TV shows through MeTV. And on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, they have a kind of a leader, sort of a, a comical character who introduces all of these old movies, all scary movies, uh, and they do a little comment, uh, funny commentary in between, commercials and things. And probably wasn't ever big into horror movies, but a good one that I liked, and sometimes it's on Svengoolie, is The Ghosted Mr. Chicken, which starred Don Knotts, and it's from the mid '60s, and it featured some other actors who also had starred on the Andy Griffith Show. So I kind of like the a little light comedy with that. I was never big into the Halloween series or the Jason and all that stuff, Friday the 13th and all that. So I like it light and comedic there. Um, just basically haunted houses. So I have some curiosity on Tom Can for EWT Mobile in Tennessee. It looks like just kind of wondering if he's using the Shark Open Spot or if he's using Raspberry Pi as part of his operating equipment there. Just curious there. So I use a Pi here at the house. I'm thinking about buying the Shark Pro 4, which would be more portable. So anyway, everybody have a good Columbus Day tomorrow. Although with a federal shutdown, it may not look any different tomorrow, other than the fact that the mail doesn't go and the banks are closed. So everybody have a great week. Stay safe. I think I timed out, but I hope I got most everything in. Everybody, have a great week and stay safe. This is K3BYC, back to net control.
Hey, very good there, Carlton. And just FYI, yeah, I had full copy on your transmission there. And yep, we will head back over to see if KN4EWT is still with us, and if he can answer your question about what equipment for he's using for a hotspot. So take it away there, Tom, if you're still here. Okay, nothing heard there. And he did mention that he was I think he said he was delivering pizzas and dodging cats there. So he might be just doing a delivery now. I'll circle back though. I have him still on my list here, there, Carlton. And when I come down to him, I'll see if he's still around or back with us again to see if he can answer your question there. So in the meantime, I will move on down to N2NRA. Cliff, how was your week?
Good evening to everybody on the net. Hope everyone's doing well, if not recovering okay. A third of an inch of rain we had this morning, and getting things put away for the winter as well today. And listening to QSO's stations, there are PA QSO events going on. And I filled out a petition mail sent me from the ARRL about the homeowners association and antenna limits. And Mel gave me a Quanshan HT to work with slow scan 2-meter FM TV. My favorite horror movie, Godzilla with Perry Mason. This is N2NRA, back to net control.
Hey, very good there, Cliff. And yeah, I actually did get that petition as well. I got that through Vera. They had sent it out and let everybody know. I did fill it out myself, and if it's still available, I'm not sure when they had their cutoff, but definitely it doesn't take very long. I mean, it only took me about a minute flat, and would definitely help out a lot of people who are in HOAs and making it that they can't restrict antenna use for ham radio as part of their HOA policies. So anybody on the net, if you haven't done that, I don't have Ed NE2W coming up. I'm sure he could provide the link and let us know like if that was already expired or not. But but yeah, I'll try to Google here and see if it is. But anyways, if it is not expired, please do just take a minute of your day there and fill that out. That would make a big help. So. All right, and yeah, Godzilla. It's a nice one there. So, a few movies here. I think Carlton also mentioned the Ghost of Mr. Chicken. I have never heard of before. I'm sure I'll have to look up. So. All right, this is WTOJH with the STNY Digital Voice Net. Before I get to my next station, let me take a quick standby to see if there's any additional stations out there that would like to check in this evening. Please call now. All right, now that I heard this, we will move on down the list to N3OJP. Mick, how was your week?
Oh, good evening, Frank. Everybody on the net. Oh, let's see. I heard Carlton mention the Shark Pro 4. I've got one. In fact, Dennis, I don't see him on tonight, but he was the one that got me interested in it. I've had it over a year now. It's great. I have no trouble with it. What I like about it is it's portable. I just turn it on and it works. I don't have to wrestle with the Pi Star wires and everything else. So, uh, definitely very positive for me. As far as the movies, I like the Dracula movies. Any of them, even the old ones, Bela Lugosi, and it doesn't matter, Wolfman, any of that stuff. And yes, Mal mentioned Svengoolie. I am a fan on Saturday nights, as long as there's no baseball going on. I like them old corny movies. They're they're a lot of fun. We get a kick out of them, especially when he's on commercial and he starts acting up a little bit. It's a good entertainer. Myself, yeah, I'm still keeping myself on late duty here, and I did cut the front grass. I don't know, it's like 100 feet by 75, and the back is two or three, probably three times that. So, man, I felt it in my legs, but I stayed pretty active this week, so I'm starting to come back a little bit. So we ended up getting a new van, a new Chrysler. My wife had two brothers pass away. One was pretty young, back in the mid '80s, and I think his son was maybe 5, and his sister was a baby. But the mother's done well with them, but they've struggled. So my wife had this dream, believe it or not, that she was going to give him the old van. It's a 2014, but it's in absolutely excellent condition. I take good care of it. So we're going to do that. He needs a car. In fact, he posted on Facebook if anybody can give him a ride to work. So for what I get for it selling it, it's certainly not going to change our lives. So I've been working on that. I didn't have to clean it up too much, but I wanted to shine up the inside a little bit, and everything works. That's the good news there. New tires, shocks, all that stuff I put on. So he's basically getting a top condition car. Catch a break, Frank. Her other brother, well, he was my age, but he died 22 years ago. So I think his son was maybe 19. And really, you got kids growing up without fathers. Probably the best way to put it. So I wish I lived a little closer. I could help them out more. But we kind of do what we can. And hockey season started. Pittsburgh's off to a good start. I think they're 2-1, but I'm still in baseball mode. So there's a playoff game coming on here at 8 o'clock tonight. Final game with Milwaukee and the Cubs. I'll tune that in. And that's been it. Just trying to move around a little more. I can feel my legs getting back. We bought the car in Youngstown, Ohio. You get far better deals in Ohio than you do where I'm at here in Pennsylvania. So that's where my daughters go. They'll work with you over there. Whereas right where I'm at, that just doesn't happen. So we take a ride to Ohio. I'm 7 miles away. All right, Frank, I'll turn it back to you. W2FJH N30JP. Good evening.
Hey, very good there, Mick. And yeah, definitely. Hockey season started. I was actually going to invite the neighbor over to watch the Penguins play there. And sure enough, I watch it off of ESPN, ESPN Plus. And it was a good thing. Kind of things didn't work out, and I didn't really have time to invite him over and everything. Because it was one of the blackout games because they were playing the New York Rangers, and so we got blacked out. Couldn't watch it, and from what I see, it was a kind of a disappointing game. I think the Rangers won 5-0, anyways. So maybe I'll catch them next week. we can watch another Penguins game there. So, all right, very good there. And just to let everybody know too about the HOA page I was talking about. Thanks Mal for posting that in the AIM there. The place that you can actually just submit your name, address, state, and your call sign. Just a very quick, small thing, and it sends a letter out. It's the URL is send-a-letter.org/HOA. That from that link you can just put in that information, send a letter, and it would help out a lot of folks in HOAs that are having difficulties with getting into ham radio. So, all right, next on my list is N2NCB. Paul, how was your week?
Hello again, Frank and Will, N2NCB here. Busy week with appointments and other things going on, but we made it through. That's the main ingredient. Halloween, no. Horror movies, no. We don't decorate for Halloween, nothing like that. So if I'm going to go to see a movie, I'm going to see a movie that is what's the word I'm looking for? That I can sit back and relax and watch. Let's put it that way. Did have an interesting occurrence that never happened to me, and this happened last October 3rd, which was a Friday. I worked the station on 10/3/2024 at 2248 UTC. This past Friday, October 3rd, 2025, I worked the same station at 2249. So basically, exactly 1 year apart, worked the same station. Different frequency, but the same station. So that was that's never happened to me before. Anything else? No, I think that's it from this end. So I'll pass it back to you, Craig. Take care, all. N2NCB.
Hey, very good there, Paul. And yeah, you'll definitely have to keep us posted if it just happens to be even more ironic if next year you also work the same station the same day and roughly the same time again. So you have to keep us posted how that goes there. So, all right. Next station on my list is KN4EWT. Tom, we'll have to see if he's still with us. N2QFD. um, sorry, I'm looking through my notes here again. I think it was N2QFD was asking about the, no, sorry, K3 BYC Carlton was asking what equipment you were using on the road. You said you were delivering pizzas there, and he was wondering if you had the open spot or if you were using a Raspberry Pi or what you were using to travel with to talk on DMR. So, Thomas, if you're still with us there, I will hand it back over to you, KN4EWT from W2FGH. Nothing heard on my end again there, so sorry, Carlton. I'm guessing he might have tuned out for the evening, but definitely, I'm sure if you look him up on QRZ or something, he may have an email address there that you could always route your question over to him that way. So, all right, very good there. Just also real quick, the net would like to recognize NE2W Ed coming in through NetLogger before I get to my next station here. So. Next on my list is N3DQD. Ray, how was your week?
Yeah, W2FJH and 3DQD here. That's a pretty good week. We had some Lions activities, and I'll let Anna tell you a little bit more about those things that we were involved with. And as far as horror movies go, I really can't say that I've really watched horror movies at all, so I'm just not interested in those kinds of things. And that's really about it. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Hey, very good there, Ray. And yeah, I know horror movies aren't for everybody. But yeah, I just figured with the Halloween season coming around, some people like to catch up on some new or classic Halloween or well horror movies that are Halloween themed or something. So, but yeah, definitely all the movie genres out there, the rom-coms and all that too. Some other people, might not be into them as well. So, but very good there. All right, I guess I'm going to hand over the radio to KD3AJN. Anna, how was your week?
Hello, Frank, and everyone else on the net. Well, my week was good. It was just busy. Like Ray said, we did have a Lions Club fundraiser on Friday, and we did okay. It was kind of cold out there at first, but it warmed up and we were fine. As far as Halloween, I like to decorate, but I'm not into watching scary movies. Um, Everybody have a good week and stay safe. KD3 AJN.
Hey, very good there, Anna. And yeah, me and the wife, we used to live in Binghamton, and we used to decorate. For Halloween, we had we had a few trick or treaters come and everything, and that is something I miss. Where we live now, we live out in the south side of Owego there, up in the hills, and we don't get any trick or treaters or anything anymore. So I do miss that, handing out the candy to the kids and everything, and decorating. We still do carve pumpkins, but outside of that, no real decorations. So, but, all right, moving on down the list to N2BSS. Jeff, how was your week?
Yeah, W2FJH and the net.
into BSS, coming to you from Steuben County tonight. And well, if anyone has been following along at home from the last few transmissions, this was the weekend. Son got married, so I've named a daughter-in-law. They did it here up on the property, where we've spent the better part of the last 2 years getting everything ready for it, clearing a field, getting it all set up for the reception tent, the ceremony tent, the vendors, and all that. And right up until the last moment, I was still out there with clippers clearing paths for vendor trucks and what else. But anyway, the weather kind of held. It was only drizzly rather than fully rain. But instead of sunshine, we had drizzle. But that was okay. We made it. We made it through. They're still married. Had a really nice reception, good party, and then it was all over and everybody had to go home. So we went from being a beehive of activity to kind of stone cold silent, and it's a little bit eerie at this point. But after 2 years of prep and all that, it's over. now to come up with a new project. Halloween, well, we kind of did some of the theme here for the reception. Lots of pumpkins, lots of mums. That's about Halloweeny enough for me. And not into the horror movie scene at all, so I couldn't even name one for you. So that's the story on that. Back to net and to BSS.
Hey, very good there, Jeff. And again, congratulations. And yeah, glad it definitely went off without a hitch. And other than you said a little drizzle, so definitely well done. All right, this is W2FJH with the STNY Digital Voice Net. Before I get to my next station, let me just take another quick standby. For any additional stations that would like to join this evening, please call now. All right, nothing heard there, so we will move on down the list. And just in case you missed it there, Ed, the net topic this evening, with Halloween a few weeks away, what is your favorite horror movie or any new horror movies you've been meaning to watch? So we'll hand it over to you there, Ed. NE2W, how was your week?
Hey, good evening, Frank, and everyone on the net this evening. The week was good. My teams didn't do too well, but otherwise the weather was fine. Was able to get out and do things. But unfortunately, the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Yankees. The Yankees aren't going for the World Series. And then Penn State lost yesterday to Northwestern after losing to UCLA. You know, starting the season, they were ranked number 2 in the country, and they lost to a team that had lost 4 games, UCLA. But anyway, Steelers came back today. Aaron Rodgers, the Steelers won in Pittsburgh, so that's a good week. Horror movies, I'd have to agree with most people. That's not my thing. Fortunately, they do label them horror, and then I just skip over them, watch something else. So that's about it from here. Looking forward to Wednesday, our monthly club meeting on the 15th up at Copernic. Start at 7 o'clock. If you can't make it, join us on Zoom. Back to you, Frank. This is NE2W.
Hey, very good there, Ed. And yeah, actually, I'm not sure if you caught. I had mentioned I'm in the same boat as you with the teams didn't do too well this weekend. I was going to say this Saturday I was going to have my neighbor over to watch the Penguins game. Unfortunately, things kind of got busy, and they were playing the Rangers, the New York Rangers, and it was a blackout on ESPN Plus, anyways. So kind of worked out that it's a good thing I didn't invite him because we wouldn't have been able to watch the game together. And it was a sad event because they lost 5-1. Well, the Rangers won 5-1 against the Penguins. So also would have been a disappointing game if I did watch it there. So all right, very good there. All right, this is W2FJH with the STNY Digital Voice Net. I have reached the end of my list. So let's see if there's any additional stations out there that would like to check in this evening. Please call now. All right, nothing heard there, so let's open it up for any additional stations or any stations that have checked in with additional comments, questions, or concerns. Please call now.
This is N2QFD with an additional.
Yeah, Mel, fire away with your comments there.
Well, I don't know if we have any contesters in the party here. For people that are into contesting on the radio, the Pennsylvania QSO contest is just wrapped up for the season. But the New York QSO contest is 5 days, 14 hours, and 22 minutes away, according to the website. I threw a link into the Almost Instant Messenger for anyone interested. And I don't know if we'll do it or not, but I thought I'd put it out there for the contesting crowd. N2QFD back to net.
Hey, very good there, Mal. And thanks. Yeah, I think for anybody out there interested and you're not on NetLogger, I think the URL is pretty short enough to read out here. It's nyqp.org/WordPress. So November Yankee Quebec Papa.org/WordPress. And that's a link for the New York's QSO party there. So. All right. Again, any additional stations or stations that I've checked in with comments, questions, or concerns, please call now. All right, here nothing then. We might wrap things up here. I'd like to thank Mel, Carlton, Cliff, Mick, Paul, Tom, Ray, Anna, Jeff, and Ed for joining me this evening. We'll be returning this talk group back to normal amateur radio use. Everybody have a great and safe week there. This is W2FJH, and I'll be listening.